Hi there, welcome to my second review, which is going to be of a slightly more unusual car. This is what will be familiar to a lot of people as a Rover 75 1:18 scale. In actual fact, this is the version of the Rover 75 that was made after the collapse of Rover. A company called SAIC, Shanghai Automotive Industrial Corporation, I think that's the correct way to say the name, took the design from Rover and continued to produce the Rover 75 and called it the Roewe 750, and they made this up until quite a few years ago. They may still make it now, I'm not quite sure. It's called the Roewe 750. Ford owned the Rover name, so they couldn't call it a Rover. It's more or less identical to a very late model Rover 75, other than a few details which we will go over throughout the video. This particular model is made by SAIC themselves, so it's completely authentic. It's imported from China, not available in the UK. Neither is the real car or the model. What we'll do is we'll take a few quick looks at some of the details of this particular model, and also when I go through the video I'll tell you a bit about the real car, because as it is unusual, it might be something that would be of interest, be new to you if you're interested in cars. So we'll start at the front of the model. The front is pretty much identical to a late model facelift Rover 75. The grille is called the Premium Grille. It was standard on V8 Rover 75s, but it was also available as an option on the very last run out models. The bumper is slightly shallower than on the Rover 75, but other than that it's identical. So if you move around here again, this model was intended for the Chinese market to be sold through the Roewe dealerships. So some of the writing, as you can see, there's in Chinese script, which is excellent, really authentic, gives it a nice touch. I'll try and focus in on the badge for you because they've very much copied the Rover 75 badge, the Rover badge. It's not a Viking ship, I'm not quite sure what it was. I'll see if I can focus in a little bit more. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be. I think there's some lion crests there or something like that. So it's just a direct copy of the Rover badge. Nice detailing on the headlights, accurately reproduced facelift Rover 75 headlights. The overall quality of the model is very much high end. It's comparable to Auto Art, Mini Champs, Kyosho. Excellent model. So move around a little bit more. Standard facelift Rover 75 wheels. And the keen-eyed amongst you, I should say, may notice that it looks a little bit longer at the back door than a normal Rover 75. Well, there was a long wheelbase Rover 75 produced, and they have made all their Roewe 750s long wheelbase. It's intended as a car for and a quote from their advert, the modern gentleman in China. So they've really gone for the luxury look by extending the wheelbase a little bit. So move around to the back of the car. I'll just turn the trim tail into the light a little bit more. So we can see there, straight away you'll notice a difference in the profile of the car. The Rover 75 itself had a rounded sloping rear end. And you'll see this has a more upright rear end, gives it a bit of a Jaguar-like appearance. They've added new tail lights and new boot lid and slightly reshaped badge. I'll just show you the badges while we're here. Try and focus in on the maker's badge. That says SAIC motor under the Chinese script. Nice metal badges, thin pieces of metal. And this is a 750E, and it's a 2.5 V6. Also has a very nice tailpipe. So it's a really nice looking car. I'm a particular fan of the Rover 75. All the chrome details are extremely finely reproduced, such as that these pieces here are all separate pieces of plastic. Very finely reproduced, excellent quality model. It does also have folding mirrors of the correct bullet shape. So we'll go ahead now and have a look at the engine and interior of the model. So now we've got all the apertures open. We'll take a look at the engine first of all. And this is standard Rover 75, Rover KV6 engine. I don't know if you can see there, Roewe have changed the name to EVIC. Excellent detail in the engine. We've got oil cap, dipstick, various pipes and reservoirs, steady bar there as well, stop the engine moving about. Really excellent detail. Again, you can see the lights there as well. Nice detail on those. Moving around. Again, this is where you'll see where they've changed the design from the original Rover 75. Have a look inside here. Get the camera to focus first. So as you can see, they have changed the design of the dashboard slightly. It's a convex fascia. The Rover 75 was more upright. They've kept pretty much the same style of dials, steering wheel and various pieces of wood trim, elliptical, heater vents, etc. The leather seats, you can see that they're very nicely recreated indeed. All the stitching, they're different from, again, the Rover 75 seats. If you can see in there, we've got the seat belt buckle, very detailed indeed. Move through to the back. Again, very nice detail. They also changed the style of the door cards as well, SAIC, just updated them a little bit. And as you can see, the car has got seat belts there as well, real fabric seat belts. It's a very nice touch. Nice heated rear window there. The sunroof is opening sunroof, opening petrol filler flap, and we've got an opening boot floor area with a toolkit inside, and there's a little certificate there as well. And one thing I've also noticed as well, we've got very nice chrome accents there, sill covers. Those are actually separate pieces of plastic, that's not painted on. And all the seats are a kind of rubber feel, and it's got real carpeting as well throughout. One of the most detailed models. It's a very heavy model as well. So as I say, I was very happy to be able to get this. Got it from eBay. I think it was about £75 it was. Bit of a roulette with the sellers you choose. Just make sure if you do want to get one of these models, remember it is coming all the way from China. Make sure the seller has got a good feedback rating. Just a quick look at underneath of the model. If you can see that there, it's an unusual grey colour, and it does say under there SAIC Motors, so it is made by the company that made the real car. You can see the suspension detail there as well. And just a quick look, it comes in a very nice box as well. Dealer box, Roewe 750. And there's a small edition certificate, 2011 this was made, probably at the same time as the real car. So that is SAIC motor, Roewe or Rover 75 1/18 scale. Thank you.